When I tell you guys everything was for a show, for my adopted parents, for the people from me here, I mean, everything was for a show. Take a look at this picture first. And y'all would think, oh, cute picture, right? Everyone else was thinking that too. All the comments like, oh, I love that beautiful family and all that stuff. But, you know what I had just done right before she took this picture? I had just tried to, because I couldn't take it anymore, because she had the audacity to go team up with a bunch of little high school girls who she hated to begin with. But the moment they turned on me, she decided to join them and spread rumors. Like, it's immature, but she spread rumors and lies. And so I couldn't take it anymore. And then she had turned her husband on me, her own kids on me, and my little siblings on me too. And she had turned everyone.
Wow, that she put her whole name up there too. Dang. Shoosh. A lot of times when people talk about certain things, they make reference. They don't put the whole government out there. She put the lady's whole government out there. That's crazy.
Anyway, she had turned everyone on me, so I couldn't take it anymore. Before, I was thinking about my siblings. I can't myself. I have to stay here, because we've already gone through a lot of losses and just a lot. So I couldn't do that to them. That's what kept me going. But I had enough, so she took me to the hospital and all that stuff. And then she tried to make it worse for me by going around telling people I tried, I lied about trying to myself. Why would I do that? Trying to get attention, that's what she said. But, I didn't even like any attention on me. I wanted to be left alone, yes, I was respectful about it, but me, I like to keep to myself, if I got no business in being in your business, why would I be in your business, And so I'm always keeping to myself. I don't bother anyone and don't let anybody bother me. So she forced me to take this picture with them.
There's truly a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing, bro. I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything, because I'm not perfect at all. But I believe that I'm a person who has good intentions, man. Especially when it comes to God and being a Christian. This is why I don't make Christian content, really. Because I have so much of a reverence for God, so much of a reverence for Jesus, that I don't want to say anything wrong. So I don't make Christian content. I make references to Jesus. I make references to the fact that I'm a Christian. But I don't make Christian content because I take God that serious. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a scripture in the Bible that says something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing, but it says, let not everyone want to be teachers because they have a stricter judgment or something like that. So I'm what it means by being teachers, teachers of the word, teachers probably of the gospel. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell you I'm a Christian. I'll tell you this type of thing. But based on her story, because I looked at more, I'm going to show you more of her story. This lady is supposed to be a Christian family that adopted her and her family from Ethiopia, I believe. And the fact that she's just, if I'm not saying she is, but if what she's saying is in fact, if it is true, what she's saying about her adopted mother, the lady is evil if that's the situation. The lady's evil. I don't know, though. This is her story. Of course, there's always two sides to every story. But dang.
She made it worse for me by going around, telling people these lies, more lies. She made me go to the beach with them and take this picture. That is messed up. And then there are more. It's all for a show. It's not about genuine love for children, who need that. It's not about that. She did not give a fuck about us.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. It's bigger than, just a misunderstanding. It's not. And I'm not talking about it because I want to expose them or whatever. I'm talking about it because there are kids going through it. Me talking about my experience is not going to do anything, but since there are other kids who've been silenced, there are other kids who are still going through it right now, I need to talk about it. Her husband, actually, he was someone who came up to us and told us that every time he would say something positive about Isaiah or any of us adopted kids, she would instantly get mad, as if she's jealous, and then start saying something negative, trying to change his opinion. He noticed, and he told us, and he noticed that, she's lying about half of the stuff she's telling him, but, as her husband, he has to, act like he believes her. These are his words. And so Like, it's all for a show. When I say it's all for a show, it's all for a show. And then she wants to be a part of such a victim group so bad. Like, you know, part of a group of people who are victims. And, like, she really goes out of her way to play victim. Like, but people are eating it up. Like, she's surrounding herself with black women and all that stuff, which she's racist.
Wow.
Her husband actually.
Hold on, we can't just skip past that. It says, "Dear Mercy," I'm assuming that's the female's name. "God pulled you out of hell in Africa and sent you to a sweet, loving, long-suffering, nurturing mother. How can you not be thankful for that? I've seen Tracy behind closed doors. Mercy, stop what you're doing and be thankful. Tracy loved you so much." Man, there's two sides to every story. But man, that's sad. That is sad. I think it's one of the worst things if you adopt. I think it's one of the worst things if you adopt someone who already come from a treacherous background. They may have been abandoned. Their parents may not, not be here any longer and stuff like that. And you treat the adopted people like trash. Just don't adopt. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? They get a check. They get a check for every single person they adopt. They get a check for them. So maybe it's because of that. But I don't know. I just as a Christian person, I just don't understand how you could be such a wolf in sheep's clothing like that, bro. I don't understand it. It's like, do y'all not fear the Lord? Do y'all not have a reverence or respect for God? Like y'all don't be thinking about, like, after, you know what I'm saying, after everything is said and done, like, you want to face the Lord on Judgment Day? Y'all don't think about stuff like that? When y'all just be treating people crazy? Like I said, I don't know. This is her story. I don't know for sure if the lady she's talking about is treating her like that. I don't know. But if her story is true, that's I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I just came across another video. It's called Atlanta Street Interviews. You can watch it if you want. It's this 18-year-old female. And she had a twin brother. And you know what I'm saying? And she's not like all the way there, if you know what I mean. Like she got some mental health issues. Her adopted parents, she's from Chicago now. Her adopted parents, when on her 18th birthday, her adopted parents drove her and her brother all the way down to Atlanta. All the way down to Atlanta. And dropped them off at a homeless shelter. Now the female's out in the street. You know what I'm saying? She getting harassed by men. She's literally sleeping in the street. She's 18. Mental health issues. And she told a story about how her mother called her names, her adopted mother called her names her whole entire life. You know, rejected her and stuff like that. Made her feel crazy. And as soon as her 18th birthday hit, as soon as them checks stop coming in, because when they turn 18, the checks stop. As soon as the checks stop, they drove them to Chicago, from Chicago to Atlanta, put him in a homeless shelter. You know what I'm saying? And now she on the streets with no help, bro. And there's weird men out there. Bro, I don't understand people, man. I truly do not understand people, bro.